We often see a bonding between a human being and a dog, or a human being and a cat. But we very rarely see a bonding between a lion and a dog, or a tiger and a bear. It's quite fascinating to see a bond between two different species, showing affection, friendship, and even love towards each other. Today we are showing 12 animal bonding of different species. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Amazing Animals. Number 12. Lioness and an antelope. This story is from Uganda, where the unthinkable happened when a predator adopted its prey. A lioness adopted a baby antelope after eating its mother. Lioness nuzzles the tiny orphan calf, picks it up by the scruff of its neck and hauls it off like one of her own. Lioness' maternal instinct kicked in when she saw the poor defenseless little baby. Photographer Deviser, who spotted them, said the cat-eyed antelope for about 45 minutes but never pounced, even as the helpless little calf crawled between her legs like it was trying to get its milk. In 2002, a similar incident happened. Lioness in Kenya's Samburu National Reserve made international news after rangers discovered her odd habit of adopting newborn antelopes. And over the year, she adopted 5 antelope babies. After securing a newborn, the lioness would lie down next to the baby and, like any protective mother, ward off other animals to protect antelope babies. Number 11. A lion and a dog. There has to be no stranger friendship than that of a lion and a dog. Lions are known for being one of the most ruthless predators in the world, and it's rare for these magnificent creatures to develop a bond with an animal that he eats for dinner. These two have been inseparable at GW Exotic Animal Park in Vinewood, Oklahoma. This friendship went beyond a 11-pound wiener dog and a 500-pound lion. It is the only one of its kind in the world ever seen. You can see them cuddle, feast on raw meat, and play in the grounds together. Number 10. An African elephant and a labrador. This is one of the most adorable animal friendship that we've seen in a long time. Bubbles, the African elephant, and Bella, the black labrador, both lives at the Myrtle Beach Safari in South Carolina. Bella, the dog, was rescued as a puppy, and Bubble, the elephant, was rescued in Africa after her parents were both killed by poachers. As Bubble grew over the years from 300 to 9,000 pounds, sometimes Bubbles and Bella go for walks together and are often be seen playing swimming in the water together, like Bubble throwing the ball with his trunk in the water and Bella jumps and fetches the ball back. Today they are almost inseparable. Number 9. A horse and a baboon. This is an unusual relationship between a baboon and a horse. Normally, baboons get nervous in front of horses, but not in this case. Here, both horse and baboons look so comfortable. Staff at nearby Monkeyland have described the pairing as an incredible bond. Number 8. A cat and a fox. Somewhere in Turkey, a fox was just about to eat a stray cat, as the fox opened his jaw and the cat was practically in his mouth. But then a strange thing happened. The photographer realized that the fox wasn't going to kill that cat or fight with each other, but the fact that they were playing with each other, and not only were they playing but also sharing a fish dinner together. This duo was discovered by fishermen on the shores of Lake Van in Turkey, according to BuzzFeed. Number 7. Deer and a rabbit. Love knows no bounds, even across species. A garden in the city of Astoria in the US received two unusual visitors, a rabbit and a deer. This adorable deer and rabbit playing will melt your heart, reminding us of beloved Disney friends Bambi and Thumper. Number 6. A zebra and the ostrich. Nature is full of symbiotic relationship. For example, zebra and the ostrich. Ostriches and zebras have teamed up in the wild to form a dynamic duo. Zebras have a great sense of smell and hearing, but they have very poor sight, while the ostrich have great vision, but not great at hearing or smell. They often hang out together and warn each other when danger is coming. The two animals relish in each other's companies, since they can team up to protect themselves from predators. There are many examples of how members of both the animal and the plant kingdoms work together and depend upon each other for survival. Number 5. A cheetah and a dog. A friendship between a wild big cat and a domestic dog might look odd, but it happened in a small town in Oregon. This cheetah was born in captivity, and unfortunately his mother abandoned him. A shelter puppy and a cheetah from an animal park in San Diego became best friends with plans to become ambassadors to wildlife safari. They sleep together, they wrestle, and they're going to be companions the rest of their lives, said Sarah Roy, carnivore supervisor at Wildlife Safari. It's really benefiting the cheetah cub at this point because he really needs a wrestle playmate. Number 4. Dog and ducklings. A dog named Fred, who lives in Essex, started a modern family by adopting 9 ducklings. Fred, a 10-year-old labrador, decided to adopt 9 little ducklings, and the brood is adorable. Fred is looking after the chicks at Mountfished Castle, a tourist attraction near the town. When the ducklings were discovered on the castle grounds, their mother was nowhere in sight. But then Fred took them in as if they were his home. Now the 9 ducklings love to ride on Fred's back and cuddle up to him. And because ducks need to swim, Fred often takes them for a swim. Number 3. The orangutan and the hound dog. They both met at a South Carolina preserve for endangered animals. What makes this story unusual is that Surya is an orangutan and Roscoe is a blue-tick hound that became friends instantly. He was immediately spotted by the orangutan who ambled over. As soon as Surya, the orangutan, saw Roscoe the dog, Surya ran over to him and they started playing. It was unusual because dogs are usually scared of primates, but they took to each other straight away and formed an incredible bond where you see them running, cuddling and playing. Number 2. A male orangutan and a tiger cub. A pair of months-old Sumatran tiger cubs have become playmates with young orangutans and now share a room at the Carolina. The orangutan was watching them bottle feed by their caregiver, and he's like, I can do it too. And yes, he is doing an excellent job. Number 1. This is an incredible story about an American black bear, a Bengal tiger, and a lion, and how they became friends forever. It could have the reminiscence of Jungle Book, but it's not Jungle Book. The inseparable trio was rescued from the basement of a house in Atlanta in 2001 during a police drug raid when they were only a few months old. They were all scared, malnourished, and injured. These 3 animals live like a family in Georgia's Noah's Ark Animal Shelter in Georgia for almost 16 years. Although there have been quarrels on occasion like any other family, but they were rare. They have a deep bonding between them. They used to eat, sleep and play together, head rubbing and licking each other. Baloo, Shere Khan and Leo, all three are dead now, and was buried by the clubhouse where the three brothers spent time lounging around. The shelter people still remember their love and their beautiful friendship.